How was the experience founding your startup in Switzerland out of a Swiss university?
So EPFL has a really good startup community. The Lausanne campus has a bigger startup community because it's got Innovation Park. But I'm friends with a few people from startups, so it's really easy to talk to people about it and your concerns and get advice. Here in Valais, I know they don't have the same startup community because it is a newer campus, so it's developing. But there's an incubator called the ARC and Clean Tech Alps, and so we've been working with them a lot, and so they've kind of been that community to help us grow. And then there are some other startups in the building as well, so we have talked to them about some stuff and this. So it's a smaller community, but it's still a strong community. Coming from Canada, I don't know if I could have done it in Canada. I don't think, and so it just because I've never looked into the Canadian system enough. I don't know if they have the same support as they do here in Switzerland. In Switzerland, I haven't really been to a school that's been, at least for EPFL, that's been very startup motivated. Like they're super excited about startups coming out. They have their own innovation park and these sort of things. So I think it really worked out well for us in Switzerland because all these grants were present that we were able to go further and explore. I don't know in other countries if that would have been possible. Yeah, I think it would be. Canada's really big in that sense that I think it would be like university dependent, where this is almost like a countrywide thing. So.
Mm-hmm. And what challenges do you foresee of having your startup here?
So, one thing will be scaling. So we can put, for example, the 1-ton plant somewhere in Switzerland, but at some point there's just not enough plastic in Switzerland for us to use. So we will have to leave Switzerland probably relatively fast, and then we'd probably go to the EU, for example, or other countries. But I think that's kind of like the biggest challenge is because the PET plastic is what runs our company in that sense. So we need to make sure we're where the feedstock is, which is, yeah, it can be here for a little bit, but at some point it's going to have to be elsewhere.